Hi, my name is John Goodhart, and I will be presenting my marketing team proposal for Southwest West Transit, who is trying to make a new marketing strategy to release with their new batch of 747 planes that will go on the market soon. There's a quick turnaround time and high urgency for the company to get this completed. And in the coming slides, I will show you the team selection and reasoning for each member being selected, how the team fit into the stakeholder orientation and conscious capitalism for the company and project as a whole. Thirdly, we'll go over the management and conflict resolution strategies. Fourth, we will go over the team's projected success and how they will achieve it. And lastly, we will go over the stakeholder benefit, which include the employees, customers, and organization as a whole. The team selection, we started with 6 members and had to whittle it down to 4. All of these members, all 6 of these members had similar traits, and we had to rule them out for various reasons. We were going for a variety diversity that would be using the team's strengths in different aspects to come together and make the best product. When whittling it down to the last 4 members, Natalie, Elizabeth, and Caitlin and Bob made the cut because we were considering temperament. They were all non-threatening and more collaborative and working with groups. Their motivations were intrinsically self-motivated because it came from within, and they would be willing to do all the extra work and unpaid overtime to get this job done in the urgency and the work ethic and conscious capitalism culture that they had. Susan and William did not make the cut only because they had some qualities that may not have benefited them in a tight time crunch. They get easily overwhelmed or lack motivation in certain spurts. Stakeholder orientation is a pattern of social values and decision-making characteristics. All of our members have the same traits, but they also have differences that will help complement each other for their weaknesses. For example, all our members are motivated to complete the project from an internal perspective. They're looking for recognition for their own goals for different reasons. Bob's close to retirement and wants to pad his resume. We also have Caitlin, who is younger and trying to make an impact because she's new to the company. They're all go-getters that will perform best with this challenge and will be able to produce the best product. All of our members are also consciously aware of conscious capitalists. They're young and driven, but they're also experienced. So the more experienced members are willing to help each other, and they're being able to collaborate to make the best product. The diversity of this group is going to be able to consider the socio-political environment, which from a conscious capitalism perspective is important because you want to make it relatable, relevant, and be able to make an impact in the future. The pros and cons on this team, I've already touched upon the variety of their experience, the different backgrounds they have. They also are very goal-oriented and action-oriented because they're self-motivated. Their communication and problem-solving skills with Natalie and Elizabeth are especially strong, which will help with any conflicts or decisions that need to be made. And because of the mix of backgrounds, we'll be able to kind of get the synergy of traditional and reverse mentorship. Bob has a lot of experience that can be used and imparted upon all the other members, but they also have perspectives that could convince Bob in the opposite way. The cons of this group could potentially be a task and process conflict, which has to do with the task itself because it's so high pressure, but also the process in which it gets done. And also a task interdependence because no matter how the tasks are broken up, they do come back to combine together to make the marketing strategy. The management team will need to consider using the objective and key results, OKRs, to quickly define action-oriented goals that are inspirational and that is exactly what Southwest Transit needs with this project. Because it is such a tight time crunch, the members will be motivated to complete it. A leader membership exchange will be the management strategy that will be used that will partition certain tasks to certain individuals depending on the need. This will allow to remove tasks that will cause conflicts because of different people's processes and be able to come back together and assign groups depending on the need of the project. And lastly, a management strategy of self-actualization and experimentation will be performed, and it will be beneficial because all of these members are self-motivated and want to make an impression on the company with their work, that they will be able to put their imprint on this project and make it their own. From a conflict resolution perspective, Natalie and Elizabeth have the best communication skills and will be able to mitigate disagreements and be able to come to decisions quickly whereas other members of the team may not be able to. Additionally, public recognition can be used to resolve some conflict because all of these members are trying to get some sort of recognition in one way or another. It could be formal recognition in the company or a simple pat in the back. Forecasting this team's success, we're going to balance the experience and youth on the team to get a synergy and collaborative approach to come up with the marketing scheme. And we're going to lean on the intrinsic motivation of each player. The group will work together to make the best product. The leadership member exchange will be efficiently used to make subtasks to certain people. Some may have more autonomy than others and more aptitude to be able to do it. And management will have to make that decision. From a stakeholder perspective, employees will benefit because this project naturally suits their goals. They want to make an impact for their immediate or long-term goals, and they want to express themselves. From a customer's perspective, this team will give them the most value because they will be able to consider more perspective and they will get the best product out. I believe this team will make the best product. Lastly, the organization Southwest Transit will get to regain its market sales that it lost from a competitor, which is the goal of this project. And it will be able to assess the individuals and team for later use down the road. The marketing strategy that is created will also benefit Southwest Transit because they will be able to use it for a larger impact in the future, depending on where they want to go with it. That concludes my presentation for the team selection for the next marketing team. Thank you.